Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host Johnny, and here we are working on the big boy. We are going to attempt to get it all finished tonight, which is 4 pretty big bags, but now that I understand the little nuances between like their color scheme and that sort of thing, we should be able to do this. So I'm going to get started right away. So 3, 2, up. Gotta bring up my timer, hold on. We're gonna continue from where we left off last week. So 3, 2, 1. Now I had to rebuild a number of things last week, a number of parts of it. So, and that's because of the coloring and everything. So let's see how many bags. Again, I like how they separate. There's other groups that do separation of, oh, a lot of bags. Woo. There's other block building companies that do separation of like the Technic pieces, which I really like. So I'm already seeing that we're gonna have like a really we're gonna be adding in some silvery pieces, some glowy pieces. So hi everyone, good to see you. We are getting started on, this is essentially bags 3 and 4. They combine the bags together, so that's what we're working on. Hope everyone's having a good good evening, a good week so far. It's Tuesday, so yeah, let's move the Technic over there. These are interesting. I'm going to keep these in the bag. We got a lot of gum band type things. I don't know how many we're going to use, but I'm going to keep them separated. So it looks like we're going to build like the sides of this thing, and the front is going to be all silvery and glowy. Hey Vab, how you doing tonight? And random, I just like random other color pieces. It's kind of fun. So I had leftover chicken bacon ranch pizza from Sunday, which was absolutely fantastic again. So a 12-hour day, holy cow, man. I would be exhausted too. Yeah, it was really good. Went to this new place in Columbiana and never been there before, and it's a Italian restaurant, the Belleria, not Ballerina, but Belleria, and they've been around for a long time. In fact, they have like 14 restaurants, but such good stuff. There's little pieces right there. This is like the thing that takes the longest for some of this stuff. We're probably going to be working, well, we're going to be working on the sides completely, so. Yeah, they're around the, ooh, there's wheels in there. There's the train wheels. Let's see if we have enough room. I moved some things out of the way and some stuff back. The bigger pieces out back there. And you can see the glowy pieces. In fact, we're going to start off with one of these I see in the instructions. So I'm going to put it right there. Be interesting to see if their silvery pieces go on nicely, or if because they're like coated or whatever, if they're a little bit more difficult. It's gonna be a mess. That's all right. As we use up pieces, it will get easier. Because we're brick building, I'm going to leave the other Technic pieces, Technic type pieces, I guess, in these 2 bags for right now. We'll get to them later. Oh wait, these aren't Technic. These ones are Technic. So. Woo! Yeah, they have a lot of restaurants. I guess they're Youngstown based, but really good stuff. The wife had chicken parmesan. That's like one of her favorite things. And so yeah, actually, you know what? I am gonna, since I have room over here. So I'm gonna do these 2 bags over here in the front. Ah, what a mess. So a 12-hour day. Hopefully it was a good day. Things went well for you. I had a long day myself. We are getting to the end of the Windows 11 upgrade stuff, so it ends this week. So we have been very busy, you know, kind of doing the final stuff. And so yeah, it's been a grueling month and a half. Nope, one more. There we go. So yeah, it's been very interesting. This is the second time I've dealt with a. Now, is that great? Yeah, that's great. I need silver. I need silver. So I gotta find the silvery ones. That looks like that. Okay, that's better. And a silvery 1x1, which is here, or 1x2, which is here. So that at least was in the same spot. Okay. So. Oh, good. And it stinks whenever things start out badly, because that kind of is, almost feels like it's a precursor to the rest of the day. But hey, if things ended on a good note, then hey, that's what matters, right? That's what matters. All right. Back to the underside. And so we're just filling in this paneling stuff here, it looks like. Flipped over. Now we got a bigger, longer one. I think these are the longer ones. 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, that's a 10. I need a longer one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. And a long one of these as well. Fall is at 100% right now. Ooh, no. This needs to be a 10. Not a 12. 10. A little bit of a gap there. All right. Cool. Flip it over and do some more of the same. Yep. Interesting how they do this. That is also a 10. So this thing. I think 1, 2. Yep. Okay, that's good. This is nice because we're just putting on a whole bunch of panel pieces right now and getting big pieces out of the way. Is that too small? Nope, that is the right size. Good. I'm gonna flip it back over. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, chicken bacon ranch pizza, fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. These are by 12. They're by 12. And these are by more glowy pieces, by 12. Interesting how, and you can tell where the mold gets poured in because it's got the little dimple right there. Flip it back over. This is where it becomes fun. Find the grippies. We got some axle pieces over there too. They go with the wheels. Now I gotta find grippy pieces. Are they over here? No. Probably over here because there's their counterparts, these things. So the claw pieces, there they are, I see them. Oops. So that goes up here. I don't even know what those are called. And that is a gray piece. It is not a glowy piece, it is a gray piece. I don't know what those are called though. These, I'm sure there's a technical name for them, but these double claw things, I'm not sure what they are. Okay, flip it back over. Let's get a smooth piece in here. We've got one 1x12. That's over here. Goes across all the way. Yes. Again, it's a little bit hard to see this sometimes. Hey, Big Nate, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Double clip plate, is that what it's called? Okay, so this big boy is what Lepin has become. They got bought out by a couple different people over the years, I believe, and so this is what they are now. And their quality has definitely improved from what it used to be. Overall, like it's not Lego quality, I will say that. But it's not awful. So it is. No, this did not come with a motor, but I did see that someone did do a motor for it, using, you know, the Lego motor stuff. And worked pretty good, even for being as big as it is. Right. So it definitely can take a motor, and it's mostly on the underside because like this whole thing rotates, you know, on the base. So like all you have to do is alter the base. You don't have to worry about altering this at all, which is kind of a unique thing for this. Kind of cool. Ooh, one by one. I haven't seen. Oh, there they are. They're all over there. Good. And it's not called Lepin. It is what Lepin has become. It is called. Oh, it's on the instructions. It is called G-Star. G-Star? I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know any more than that. Because I looked them up and they were like, everyone was like, this is Lepin. So, yeah. It goes on track, and it was on normal, like it normally spaced. So this is like their version of Lego Track. It's the same size. It connects up to it. There's no curves, but the guy had Lego Track, and it went on the radius. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll play around with it whenever it's together and find out. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Ooh, oh, what are those? Those are different. These have the angle to them and the 2x2. So those are kind of a unique piece. Same as up here, except they go in. All right, here we go. Lots of curved pieces here. Sphale? What sphale? What? I don't understand. But it's my baby sister. I don't understand her much anyway. All right, let's get these big pieces on. And we're gonna do the same thing up here. How does that work? Did they do, oh, that's one over. Oops. Oops. That was my fault. So, good thing I have a Lego remover. Needs to go over one more, so not so bad. So, summer, fall, abbreviated fall. Oh, well, we are in second fall now already. So, you know, we are in second fall. Just like 11Z's. Oh, so okay, well, that's, okay, so I was going to ask, because one of our members has built a big boy out of Lego. In fact, he built 2 of them. And I always thought it was kind of a unique and different set because, like, you know, Lego obviously hasn't done it. So I was curious if, like, some other, you know, set had done, you know, some other thing had done it. As Yoda would say. These do go on. I mean, they do go on pretty good. at least on these things on plate pieces. So it is pretty cool, pretty good. All right, so more of these, more curved, flat. Is it right up against? No, one space. So if Mega Bloks did it, that'd be kind of interesting. Especially since now Mega Bloks is goes over top of there. Mega Bloks is now Mattel, sort of. Ooh, that was a lot of paneling pieces to put on, but there we go. So, all right, there's our panel. This is going to go on this side, like that. Oh, that's difficult. All right, so we got to put 1x1s. Not there. Come in over here, on there, and on there. So I'm going to put the little pieces in first. If they did a Mega Bloks version of that, that's pretty neat, and I wonder how it would compare. Okay, that's a 1x1 that goes here. Another, whoops, another cheese slope type piece. Here. And one of these goes there. Ooh, so we got these 1x1 silvers too that go in. It goes there. And we have a silver cheese slope that's supposed to go in here as well. Go in your home. So, Mattel has some neat car. In fact, I just saw they have a Chevrolet truck that looks pretty awesome that I might need to get just because it looks awesome. And it's a, I don't know, it just looks really neat the way they designed it. It's old school, like I think it's like a 1940 Chevy truck. So that's kind of neat. Stuff on top as well up here. Another 1x1 claw. It's not, I don't know, I can't remember what year it is, but I'm pretty sure it was a 40s, but I could be wrong. So, but it looked really neat. All right, that was a lot of pieces, a lot of little pieces. Now we have to put more claw pieces here because this is where, so we're gonna have these long tube things going in these like that. So eventually, probably once we put this all together, then it's gonna be like, oh, let's put those on too. Yes, Prime Days are, if you are looking for Lego today, these days are pretty good. I don't know how much they're switching them or changing them up through the day, but I keep seeing people post stuff. It's a regular flat. There we go. So yeah, if you're, no, wrong one. I thought it was normal, but it is not. And getting that out is going to suck. So let's see what I can do. That is really going to suck, trying to get that out. I don't want to break. There we go. Good. Got that off. Not under you. Woo! Stop that. Alright, good. Got that. Got that. I gotta get under here and get... There we go. Come on. There's differences between some of these smooth pieces. There we go. That's the real smooth piece that I want. I don't know why it makes a difference, but apparently it does. Let's go back over here. Over here. Okay. And where's our little... There it is. Ho ho ho, green giant too. So yeah, if you're looking for Lego deals, definitely check out Optimus Prime. And another one, we're using up a lot of these 1x1s on... I don't think there's all that many. I see a few over there with the Technic type pieces. And you know what? I'm going to keep using them from over here till they're all gone. We've got other flat 1x1s that we're adding to the mix. There, and we got a long, there we go. Does that go all the way across? Yes, it does. All right, so there we go. Finally finished that step. Just a lot of little pieces going on. And now there will be more. These are all the, I don't even know what to call these pieces. They're like L-shaped. Yeah, I got this set off of auction, so when I saw it, I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. So, even if it's not Lego, that's all right. I have no problem trying non-Lego things because, you know, they do sets that Lego doesn't necessarily do, for one thing. So, that in and of itself is kind of makes it fun. And for another thing, it's interesting to see the quality of other stuff that is non-Lego and how it goes together and all that fun stuff. So, two of these. Ooh, I almost got that perfectly straight. I could probably build the opposite side as I'm doing this because it is going to be a mirror essentially for these, but it's all right. Once we do this one, it'll be easier to do the next one. Actually, this is looking, I like how this is looking. You can tell this is definitely a side that goes on the train. Ooh, look at that. We're almost done. All right, now we put these. Oh, nope, not that one. This one. So that goes there. And then we put a vent side on there. I did start the timer, right? Yes, yes I did. Okay, just making sure. Same thing here, another vent. And then we have two more vents here. What goes there? Two of those, okay. I'm glad I kept them separated. It'll be interesting to see how this goes on this side with all the snot bricking. Okay, so we need 4 of these. So 4 of our tubes are going to come across. And we're going to have them meet up here. They do go over a little bit, so that's kind of cool. Okay. They do meet up, but not perfect because you don't have a thing here holding them. So that's kind of an interesting style choice, I guess you could say. So it is. That's why it's called a big boy. This is a big train. It is a real train. It is the Union Pacific. Okay, and we put a little, how does that go? Oh, I see. All right, hold on a second. So I get this. This is interesting. And that's going to be an interesting piece. I think I had them over here. There it is. Not sure how that goes on. So let's think about this. Oh, that one has, well, I don't know. It's got, interesting. So it has a hole. So there's a 1x1 that has a hole. Not like that. That one does not have a hole in it. Question. Aha! There it is. We put this there, and then it goes on the end here. Oops. Not sure how far. I'm just going to leave it sit out there like that. All right, we flip it back over, and we build a little thing. So 1x12. How's everyone doing? What'd you have for dinner tonight, Kimbar? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I ask everybody, but I had chicken bacon ranch pizza that was amazing and delicious. Hope everyone's having a good night. Where are we at? Summer is 67% right now. Interesting. I like summer, but for me, it actually gets too hot. So it looks like, I betcha we are going to do this. These 2 bags are going to finish off the big boy, because I see like the train wheels and stuff in here. And then the last bag is going to be the boxcar thingy. All right, so we're here. This goes which way? That way? Looks like it. And you bend it down. And then you seal it with 2 upside down. Yeah. Okay, all right, so we're gonna put this on now. Let's make sure our things are straight and against each other. So this goes this way. All the way against? Yes, all the way against. So let's pop it on and see how easy this goes on. Not bad. Not bad at all. So there's, and those are gonna get moved around and stuff a lot, but there's the side of our train. Looks pretty good. All right. And this will need to be adjusted once we get that All right, we're gonna do the other side exactly the same way. Woohoo! Just opposite. So we've already done it. Hopefully this will be faster. Already. I should have a glowy silver 4x2, and I only have 2 regular gray ones. Did I put the wrong one? See, that should go there. Did I put the wrong one somewhere else? See, this is where bad things happen. All right, let's take the side off just to see. Chicken fajitas, good stuff. Let's take the side off. At least the side doesn't take too long. Let's see if I screwed up and... Is that a silver? See, that's the hard thing, is trying to figure out. I guess that is a silvery piece. Ooh. But is it supposed to be a silvery piece is the question. I think it said it was. Again, their instructions aren't the best. I know it's not. Okay, it is not a silvery piece. So do this, put it back on, we're good to go. So, train. Oh, there we go. We left the 1x2 on there, so nice little guide. Everything clicks back on. The pieces definitely have a little bit of give to them, a little bit of bend to them. So they're not 100% like the quality of Lego or the Mattel stuff, or even Lumi bricks. Oh yeah, yeah, good good deal. I like fajitas. Fajitas are good. Flip it back over. Another. And back over. Yeah, 4x12. So this is a 4x12. That's too long. 4x10. Flip it back over. Feels like we go like this back and forth a little bit. That's a 4x10. There we go. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, fajitas are good. I like, there's a place, El Varata, that is near where I work. And they have lunch specials that are very delicious. And my favorite is not fajitas. My favorite is actually their, what is it called? I can even, it's number 22. It's like pollo, like chicken pollo, and it's really good. There's our 12. Flip and flip again. Well, whenever you're building something like this, especially that's flat, that happens a lot. Oh, 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 nope, nope, nope. Come back. Come on. I forgot I have to space it by 1 this way. There we go. By 1. Okay, there we go. And we've got to put these in there. And flip it over, do another of these double grabby things. It's just easier for me to say double grabby things than trying to think of what it is called. Now I just gotta find it, and it's the only other one that's in this part. So I know it's over here. Might look for other stuff first while I look. Oh, there it is. Good. Found it. So, yeah, when you're doing the flippy stuff, oh, those two got stuck together. Whenever you're doing things like this, that happens pretty regularly. All right, back over. Now let's add in another long. I think that's 1 by 12. Yep. Now we got to get the space in. 1 by 10. And 1 by 6. Okay. All right, next. This is definitely going a little bit quicker because we did it once. So it's somewhat easier to find the pieces and remember where they go. This is where we start doing all of our curvy pieces. Oh, I just hit Darth Pikachu in the face. Sorry. He'll zap me later, I'm sure. Go there, yes. 3 by 1, nope, not there. What's everyone up to these days as far as like shows and stuff? I don't watch much TV. I just don't have time. So like, what is it that has garnered people's interest that's really cool or interesting? Like I said, I really have no idea what's out there. Ooh, that one got a little bit of a scratch on it. Oh well. Not sending this back and complain. Yeah, I don't even know what's out there. Good stuff, I'm sure, but I just don't have. I really don't have the time for it right now. I mean, like if my wife has something, like the last thing I saw that is, I guess you could say, pop culture and popular is the whatever it's. I don't even know the official term. The Demon Hunters of Waverly Place or whatever it is, something like that. Too much old. So like the Demon Zapper Hunter people or whatever was the last thing that I saw. And it was pretty good. I mean, it was catchy. The shoulder song was, I know everyone talks about that one. Where you got your shoulders bebopping and stuff. Shh, don't laugh at me. I know it's not Waverly Place, but it's like, that was the only thing I could think of. I know that's like something else. of Waverly Place. There's the last one there. Oops, get over there. Waverly Place, I know, is something else. K-pop Demon Hunters, that's it. So I was sort of close. Sort of. And it was catchy, it was fun. Yeah, a lot of these have like little blemishes to them and stuff. Probably because of how it's manufactured or whatever. But yeah, it was fun, it was different. Way different. Like I didn't know what to expect. Best movie ever. Haha. Waverly Hills. Where is that binged all four? See, I have not watched any John Wick. I know what it's about. I know what happens roughly in it. I have not watched any of them. I'm sad and pathetic, but I do need to see them. I know I do. Where is Waverly? Like, hey, you are. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. We are working on bags 3 and 4 of this monstrosity. Another cheese slope goes there. Ugh. What ugh? Is that because we're talking about K-pop Demon Hunters? Ooh, that I need one more. Needs to be moved over. Hi, Kristen. Another cheese slope. Come on. There you are. No, because snot. Oh, snot. That would be Nick. Nick would be like, ew, snot. I'd be like, what? What's wrong with snot? Yeah. Well, if you're sick, stay away. I don't need that. You probably didn't need it either, but you know. Okay, that goes there. Another grabby arm thing goes here. Oh, I know the John Wick movies are fabulous from what I've heard, and like I've obviously seen clips of them, and I do want to see them. I just need to have them time to just sit down and watch them. Definitely, I've heard good things about them, obviously. And they're just fun beat 'em up, you know, type, you know, vengeance movies for, you know, them killing his dog. Alright, I need one more grabby. There it is. It was hiding. Ooh, you're not on there yet. There you go. Oh, I need one more grabby. There it is. Okay. I was like, where is it? So that goes on the end there. We get this. And this is where I screwed up last time. I gotta make sure I have the right one. That goes there. 2 1x1s. I'm almost out of them over here, so I have to switch sides. I'm not a failure. No, I just have not. Zoe costume. We'll get to it. You're sitting there looking at Lego on Amazon, and you if you need to get the costume, get the costume. Bless you. Yeah, I know. Stealing his car. Meatballs for dinner and lots of ice cream. Lots of ice. Well, if you're not feeling good, I can understand the lots of ice cream. That would be necessary, I suppose. And another gluey. Wait. Yeah, I want to put the 1x1 down first. couple 1x1s over here, but not a... Oh, there's the last series one. And you are an important piece. Ooh. Don't want to lose that. Three guys with pencils or one pencil? Like only one pencil? I know they're over the top, so. I know. You had to buy a new vacuum because he killed 3 guys with a pencil? It seems like an overreaction to a movie. I mean, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound like an overreaction? Like, oh no, he killed 3 guys with a pencil. I need to go buy a vacuum. That's just funny. Don't laugh too much. You'll snot all over the place you are. One more. Should be one more of those pieces. I got the silver ones here. I'll put those on. It was messy. I mean, killing 3 guys with a pencil, I'm sure it was pretty bloody. I mean, to do it, you would have to basically stab them through the eye, and that would be messy. So yeah, well, I understand. Totally understand. Silver goes up there. You were supposed to go up there. Okay, there we go. Should be all the pieces there. All right, let's put our vents on. I'm going to do all those pieces first. Family friendly? Well, I mean, I was just saying it, not like you're seeing it. You know, your imagination is your own. You needed a new vacuum. Okay. Well, after doing that. Nope, I cannot be muted. I mean, like, I probably could be, but I don't know how that would work. Okay. Let's put on the last of these tubies. We're gonna do it from the back to the front. They actually go in pretty nice, and they make it look pretty cool. I like the eyeballs. A new number 2 pencil sharpened. Haha. So does that mean, Vab? Does that mean you're going to put a fine point on it? Or as I used to think, how the sun. Ooh, yeah, those don't. A little bit rocky there. They don't go. I'm going to switch this around because there's too much of a bend here, and I want it to kind of 2.0. He'd be Fab would though. He'd be more like the geriatric John Wick. All right, let's do. Oh, I got to put on. So I need that. And this. So I got to make sure this doesn't move and slide this on there. Of course it did move, but you know, that is life. There we go. Oh yeah, if your vacuum is smoking, please don't use it. I mean, please. That's a bad idea. Is that a 10? No, that's a 12. The longy. That is not a 12. That one's a 10. I need a 12. There we go. I mean, that's good, right? I mean, like, aren't all vacuum cleaners supposed to suck? Like, literally? So, it went in the trash. You know what? A geriatric John Wick would be hilarious, though. Of course, they can't do that yet until I see them, so they can't do that. Alright, so this goes on the bottom here, and we flip it over. It goes there. These two pieces. Yeah, we're getting rid of a lot of pieces here. Like burnt pie. All right, let's put on the other side. It actually does click pretty nicely on. So these would, if I was being, I would bend these and make it so they're straight, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. All right, let's move these over. Train is a coming. All right, we are on to, all right, so we're gonna do the whole bottom here of the train, like do some of this stuff, and we're gonna start doing the bottom of the train itself. So this will be fun. So we need to buy 10. I think this is a 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I was right. We are doing the bottom of the train. Flame and vacuum just as some. Not on fire. Yes, not on fire. You don't want to see the next trick of your vacuum cleaner on fire. You just don't. That would be a bad thing. Okay, so we gotta flip you over, and we're putting this on how far? There? Yes. Ooh. Ah, I lost the seat. Can no longer have the conductor sit down. So this part back here is actually pretty, it pushes in a little bit. It's not really well supported. That's kind of silly. So, we're going to do everything else with this part. With the train upside down. We'll put the seat back in later. Put that over there. So, container of cheese balls. So we got a huge container of cheese balls as well, sort of. And they're not cheese. They're pickle, and they are not good. Like, we tried a couple and it was like, no. Chocolate chip cookies because he's amazing. Oh yeah, these were not good. Like, they should be good, but they aren't. That's exactly right. They were a big no. Big no. Wait a minute, what is that? Oh no, that's correct. Goes that way. Ah! We got a little red in there. Okay. So we're doing some of our Technic stuff here for the bottom runners. Is that these are silvery pieces. So we do this. Some of them are over here though, which is interesting. Oh, there's two different kinds. There we go. It's like, how does that work? It doesn't. Okay. Ooh, and we got these too. Interesting. We've got these, which are they're full axles. I haven't seen those in forever. Two of those, so I need another one. Yeah, no, they weren't even pickles. Like green, or yeah, they weren't green. They were just pickle flavored, but they look kind of like cheese balls. They're a little bit green. They're like a light green, I guess. They were not anything to write home about, that's for sure. There we go. I'm like, what is going on here? Nope, I had it right. I had flipped it around. There we go. So now we get a 3x1. There we go. And one of these goes on here. No, it was not grocery picked. Like it was like completely just like, hey, those look interesting. Let's try them, and then that did not work. All right, this one is a 4, so I think it's this angle. So if I look at the paper, where did the paper go? The paper says that this is a 4. I think this is a 4. I don't know. I don't know. Pretty sure that's it though. 4. And then another one of these goes on. Ah, get out of there. Oh yeah. That's what will go well with our pickleballs. I agree. All right, so here's what we do. We've got the train, and we're doing this on this side. So we're gonna use, this is what the Technic things are for. It's not for the wheels, it's for this thing. So we're gonna put that there. And so we've got these. This one's the 85mm one. I think that's going to go through there. Yes, yes it is. Okay, that looks good. So we'll put this on here. Okay, you need to rotate. Come on, there we go. Oops, there we go. All right, so that goes there, and now we need to do this other thing. Stop getting stuck in there. What is that? Oh, that is one of these. Little orange thing. Ice cream. They would be, yeah, the puffs are good. Those puffs are good. And they would be good with ice cream. Ooh, so it's a gun. We put a gun in here. That's kind of fun. Okay, and it just kind of hangs out there. Not that, not that. This. We put that, we put one of these on. Put another one of these ones on. And this, and we get a little ball joint thing. Which ball joint, speaking of ball joints, there is this place that was amazing. Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is the dill pickle corn puffs. So they're light green, and yeah, they're just awful. These are, here, They even look kind of like puke. See? Gross. They were gross. Very gross. So, I don't even know why I'm putting this thing back on them. We're not going to eat them. We should just throw them away. Oh, we should have just thrown them away. And then we have these. These are much better. These are the apple pie puffs with cinnamon. Apple pie puffs with cinnamon. And these are delicious. Mmm. Thank you for examples. And they really do taste like apple pie. They're really good. They even have like a butteriness to them. Like it tastes like butter-ishness. Really good. Alright, so we put this on there. I think those were from Sam's Club or... Oh no, that's not where it's supposed to go. This goes on here. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Oh, do I need a 1x? Yeah, I need a little 1x thing. You. Costco or Sam's Club is one of those two. I can't remember which. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Now we gotta do the other side. It was either, yeah, it was. I was gonna say it was either one or the other. All right. Ooh. All right. So now we're starting to put the supports on. Oh, we have to flip it around because we're doing the other side. And we're gonna put these on. So this is towards the front. This goes here. And this one goes on the back of this 6. Or as Herr Stammer would say, 6. Come on. Get in the holes. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now let's do the same thing we just did. On the opposite side. Aldi is your furthest drive. Well, I can't help you with that, so I guess we'll pick you up some. How about that? Were they at Sam's? Yeah, I guess they were. Sam's Club seems to have a better selection of like snacky type stuff than Costco does. They just do for some reason. Like never? You've never been in a Sam's Club except a few weeks ago. That's interesting. Like, was there a specific like you just had no reason to go into one? There just wasn't one near you? I mean, I never was really in a Sam's Club until like they put one, you know, in nearby. And the same thing. You not the one. You go here. Okay. Regular one goes in there. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I get that. Some people are like that. I'm gonna stay away from the big box stores, and totally understand why. I mean, like, but they just, I mean, they are useful. So, I mean, it's a kind of a give and take type thing. So, since you had only first time you had been in a Sam's Club, were you just like, wow, you know, this is like huge? You're like, zowie. Okay, there we go. Goes here. Oh, come on. This is at an angle. I gotta rotate it down. And you're at an angle too. So come on. Spin, spin. Nope, too far. Okay, there we go. Good. That one's a little bit flexible, that side, so kind of interesting. All right, orange again. Ugh, back crack. Okay. Samples are the best. Yes, they do. You bought. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, the samples are awesome. Sample days are great. And they don't always, they used to have them like every day almost, but they don't do that anymore. It's not quite every day. Where's the other ball joint? Oh, and I never got to finish. So speaking of the ball joint, there is a place, and I can't remember where it is now. Used to be around here, but it was called the ball joint, and it was so good. It was meatballs and stuff, and they were so good. And like you could get like, forget how much it was, but you could get like all you can eat meatballs and stuff. It was amazing. So good. Well, that is weird because that makes it point upwards. Like it doesn't stay down because this pushes so much. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that. But right now, well, that one, what did that one do? That one does. I think this one needs to go in a little bit more. There we go. That'll be better. Almost. Still pushes it up a little bit. Oh well. Close enough. That's all I can do. It's close enough as far as that goes. All right, we're going to flip our train back over. So now our train is looking a little bit more complete. And let's put a front on. So we got in our dish, we have a weird looking, there's the number, the official number. I'm just going to go right on the front here. Oh, wait. And it says Big Boy, so I got to rotate this. because obviously big boy should be up. Somehow it's supposed to go in between there, and it cannot. Like, that is just, oh, there we go. It just barely fit on either side of those. Okay. That goes there. Hopefully I'm not breaking anything. And then we've got, oh, two other, we got two little faucet things. And these are going to make it so that we can have the other sign stuff. Aldi is good. I am a big fan of Aldi stuff. Okay. And then so we got these two things. We got the X4023. I think we got the same thing. Yep, it's the same thing. X4023. Their prices have started, I mean, like, it's still better than most places, but their prices have started going up a little bit. There we go. There we go. X4023. Not sure what that means, but hey, it works. All right, so we are going to actually, for the first time, we're going to set him aside a little bit, and we're going to build the first part of the movable wheel assembly and stuff. So we need our these two things. Let's get these out here. All right. Where are we at? 913. So that, this, bunch of gears. So we're going to be starting to throw these gears on. Somehow they're all going to connect. I'm not sure how, but somehow they will. All right, this is for our train wheels. I like how they're like, yeah, we're just going to make this green. Assuming this is going to be for part of the wheel. Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. That might be for the thing is I keep the wheels together. Ew, gross. Yes, everyone have a good week, but you know, go expel your own snot. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So we need, these are 6s. And we have to put them in such a way that like this engages here and this one engages here. So interesting. There we go. Yeah. How far through? It goes all the way through. Okay. Interesting that we're doing this, and like there's no way that can rotate because these are pluses, so like the axle goes through but it can't rotate at all. So odd that we're doing this. I'm not sure why. Guess we will find out. Like just to make it, ooh-ah, just to make it difficult for it to. Yeah, feel better you are. Man, that is tough. Like, that is not in there very well. Pull that back out. Once you get one of these in, the other one has to go in just perfectly. This is interesting. There we go. I think that'll work. Yes. Okay. There we go. Woo! That was a pain. Okay. Now we do another one. Ugh, jeez. Don't have holes in it too? So it's already 9:17, so we might, I mean, I was hoping I could finish this, but like there is a bunch of, this is a lot of Technic type stuff, so might have to finish this another time. But we will see. Okay, that went in fine. Oh, geez. So I'm going to do the same thing. Those really are the pluses, right? Yep, they don't rotate. So another 6. Another one of these. Kind of got to fit it in there and see where it goes. There we go. It's really, really, really tough. So look at all that. Now these won't rotate because these, again, these are pluses. These are not going to rotate. But I don't understand why they're doing that. So. One more. Yeah. This one actually rotates. I wonder if it's just to make it so like only certain wheels move. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I know in the big figs, like they do that with the gearing so that like you can force the arms, like the arms don't, they don't wiggle very much. So all right, so let's build a couple of thingies. This is the that's where that goes. Oh, I see. So it was, so this is very cool, very cool. So they use this just to have everything where it should be, so that you can take it, so that you keep it where it's supposed to be, so that everything is interlocked properly, and then you take it off. So now we take these off, and everything should be aligned the way it needs to be. So that all the wheels, oh geez, don't do that. There we go. So that the wheels are aligned how they need to be. Smart. That's what they, I should have thought of that, because they did this same sort of thing with the DeLorean. I mean, obviously they didn't, but Lego's done it with the DeLorean and stuff. So there we go. Sweet. All right, those off to the side. We're not going to use them again, probably. But the big boy is unique in that the whole thing, like these two parts of the there's two separate parts that rotate in turn. And I think that's too. Oh, nope, nope, nope. That's the right length. There we go. This is actually smart thinking on Lupin's. Lupin. Not Lupin. Whatever's part. Yeah, it's not Fun Hole either. It's. Oh, now I can't think of who it's called. 245. Oh, it's the silver one. Okay, train has the hook has some flexibility. This is our rotation part. Put in 2 more 1x1s. I should have 1 more 1x1. Unless it's, oh, there it is. I see it. It's over here, hiding. Now here's our rotator. So each section rotates on its own to keep the big boy on the tracks. That's a 4x10. I have one of those still. Yep. And that goes on top. Alright, so here comes the fun part with the front. It looks very interesting and involved. I'm going to have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Another one of these on the front. Has to go through both. Doesn't work otherwise. Snappy snap, that's right. This one doesn't want to snap though, going all the way through. Come on. It's weird whenever you do that kind of a thing. Alright, let's rotate these so they're straight, because otherwise the next part won't go on. So we got 2 different lengths of those. I'm gonna guess it is these ones. And I hear it happening. My wife is making pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. She saw that funny guy make them, the guy that just laughs at everything, and they're actually pretty good. There we go. Ooh, I see how that's supposed to work. This will keep that interesting. Interesting. I'm kind of liking the way they designed this thing. I would do a Lego version of this, and you know, take the design and change a few things. I can already tell, but it's pretty nice. I like the way they've come up with some of the ways things go together and stuff. I would do, because I like a good Lego train, but most of the Lego trains that I like are like the freight car one type things, and those things are expensive now. Or the Santa Fe. Oh, Santa Fe is my favorite. It's such a good. And I should have got it whenever it came out, but I was not buying trains and stuff then. I was just buying the UCS sets. So my fault. My fault. Now the Santa Fe, I think, is new in the box, is like some ungodly amount of money. Okay, so what we need these rubber thingies for is the train wheels. There's different sizes. So we need the bigger ones. See, there's smaller and big. We need the bigger ones for the bigger wheels. So that way it doesn't slip on the track. So. And we need these. These are the big wheels. So, little rubber Gucci there. And it goes. Oh, this needed to come through, so. Like, where is it? Okay. And then that one. Rubber Gucci. Otherwise the thing would just like slip, 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 slip. Now we have regular wheels that don't get a rubber Gucci. That go same direction. These ones are the drive wheels, and these ones are the ones that, these are the ride wheels, but they transfer power, I believe is how it works. So they should all turn at the same, yeah, see that? So they should all be even. That's the important part, is you gotta have them all be even. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. And they have to be opposite. Like the thingies are going to have oops. They're going to have the things that guide the entire wheel, like the things that go across, and so they all need to go opposite of each other. So these ones are facing this way. The ones on that I'm doing right now are facing that way. Okay, good. Woo! All right, this is going to be complicated. All right, so we're still on this side. Complications. And what goes in there? Ah, we got these, keeping everything silver and color like coordinated and stuff, which is cool. I'm gonna put one in there as well. And this one goes there. I think we're gonna combine those somehow. We'll see. Ooh, I get to use one of these. These are different. You don't see these Lego and Lego Technic or in other stuff. Alright. It'd be interesting to see how this all goes together. Alright, another, that one's a black one. I don't think I have any black ones. Oh, I do. Black with silver. And another one of these, go this way. Googie on the end. And then another little Googie. Oh, that's a goofy piece. I don't like that. It's like a double-ended piece. But this whole thing is going to make it so like the whole thing can slip. So okay, so this goes through here. So it can go back and forth. And then these three snap onto here. Yes. It's not quite even. Here we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. So as the wheels turn, this goes back and forth. So yep. Okay. We switch it around. Oh, look at that. See how that moves? Not the best, but pretty good. It catches a little bit. Right there. What is it catching on? That's better. Alright. So. Same thing on this side. Exact same build, just opposite. we'll finish up this whole thing. Well, I think it'll have the front. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And then we'll be done for the night after we get this done. Okay, I want to make sure I did that right. I did. All right, so this one goes this way. Snappy snap. Snap snap, grin grin, wink wink, say no more. And I think they do it this way so it has a little bit of flexibility. How did I do that? Did I go through there? How did I do that one? Yep. Okay. See, it's hard to tell. Now, if I did it the other way, I wonder if it would be better. Let's see. I mean, I don't think it matters either way, whether I have it on that side, because you can't see which way it goes. They don't show you that. So if I did it that way, no, it wouldn't work. Has to go through that way. All right. That thing and this reverser thing. It's the only thing that's kind of goofy. Okay. Go. Ha! It fell off. No, no, no. Get back in there. Came apart. Boo boo, gotta start over. See, it doesn't look quite right there. Something's not right. Does it go the other way? Yeah, it goes the other way. I'm dumb. The first one I had right. This one I did not. It's like, why is that not going? Why is that goofy? Or more goofy than usual? There we go. All right. Pain in the butt. All right. So this thing, as the wheels turn, see, that's your side train things that go. That's exactly the way it should be. So awesome. Choo choo. All right. Finish up the next part that has the tiny wheels. And it kind of just follows along, I guess. How does that work? I think I used one thing somewhere that I shouldn't have. I know, that sounds funny. It's probably on one of these side things. I used the wrong whatever, so it's all right. We'll see what happens. Detrain, yes. Instead of deplane. We'll see if it screws up, and I'll have to look later for the proper one. Hi, Pixie. We are almost done for the night. Yeah, these have been complicated. Lots of small pieces, so it's been interesting. Lots of detail work, but hey, makes it kind of fun. So these two axles go there, and we put the smaller NCBs on the smaller wheels. So again, so they don't slip. Okay. And these ones aren't drive wheels, so to speak, because they just kind of are there. They don't grip with anything else. Gotta pull it through a little bit further in order to the other one on. And same thing. So not all the way through. And only a few more pieces to go on. Go. Little train buggy. So let's see how this goes. So we got a bunch of little pieces. Oh, and I smelled the cookies being made. They smell delicious. Oh, I don't need those. Something went wrong. There it is. So this faces that way. So we got kind of an interesting little pattern. Kind of hides the wheels a little bit. Same thing, opposite side. Okay. Ooh, that is supposed to be in there. See how easy it will be to get to it. Probably not too easy. I'm gonna have to take this apart a bit. That shouldn't be too hard to get to. They weren't very obvious that it had holes in it. But apparently it does. Otherwise that won't work. Alright, so now we put this in there. Okay. Oh man, so they don't even put that on. So, alright, let's pause. Oops, my mouse decided to... So let's pause. So here we are. This is not done, so I can't put this on here yet because we only have one part of this train thing. And we're gonna use these again for the next part to do the exact same thing we did here. This is actually the back. This is the back side, and then the front is going to be like with the cow catcher and everything like that. So the front will be that we'll do. Maybe not next week. We might do it a little bit later of a time. I'm looking to see if there's anything else because I got these couple things. I'm not sure where they go. I don't recall seeing them going anywhere. So let's look back and see. And I'll add them in next time. They don't go there. They don't go up there. Yeah, I'm not seeing them go anywhere. Interesting. Huh. Because they weren't on 3 that I recall, because they didn't go on the sides here. No, because those are just the long things. They didn't go in there. They weren't gripped by anything. Oh, so they do go on here. I missed that. So this is where they go. I didn't even see that. Kind of hard to. They go down here. That kind of connects with that stuff. So on here, I'm not going to put them on yet. I'm just looking to see. They go in here. Ugh. Yuck. I think, nope, they go here. Right there. So those will be, it's kind of silly. So they just like pop in. So I'll put those in next week while the time is going. Everything else though, I think came out pretty well. So there we go. There's our big boy looking cool. This will be back here. And this is going to connect with the front part. So it's going to go here. And as this thing goes around the tracks, this thing will shift and everything. It's cool to see. It's a neat thing. So. All right, so that's what we have for today. Thanks for tuning in as always. Next week, there will be a poll actually that I will have. So be looking for it. I'm going to do it in a little bit, so it'll be tonight that it goes out. So the question should I build the Nintendo Game Boy, or should I get started on the Santa Big Fig and start changing things with it? Because, well, I need to do something with it for Christmas, but it's going to be, you can name it Chugga. All right, that works. He is a big boy, so Chugga it is. I like it. Maybe at the end we'll have a naming. We'll have a name thing. We'll have a contest. But we'll see. So his seat needs to go back there, but we'll do that later. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Look out. Be on the lookout for that poll. Whether I'm going to do the Game Boy or I'm going to do the Santa Big Fig next. Both of them I want to get done, obviously. So yeah. So until then, as always, thanks for tuning in. May the brick be with you. And again, as always, well, I did say may the brick be with you, but keep on building. We'll see you.